16 K-pop idols whose real age you won't believe. Sometimes, it's easy to forget how old our favorite biases are as the years just whiz past. Their beauty regimens incorporated with their amazing genes further improve their ability to look younger than their actual age. Here are 16 K-pop idols whose real age you won't believe. 1. Q.R.I., 28 years old, Korean age, 30 years old. Born on December 12, 1986, T-ARA's Q.R.I. will be turning 29 years old in a couple months. But with her naturally smooth skin and not a wrinkle in sight, it's hard to imagine this beautiful woman is actually in her late 20s. 2. Boram, 29 years old, Korean age, 30 years old. With her small stature, one would think Boram is the Minnie of T-ARA. However, surprisingly, Boram is the oldest of the group and in the 86th line at 29 years old. 3. Sulli, 21 years old, Korean age, 22 years old, despite being the tallest in her group at 5'7", 170 centimeters, Sulli is one of the youngest in F.X. at 21 years old. Although she is frequently mistaken as the Minnie of the group, Sulli is the second youngest following Crystal. 4. Suzy, 21 years old, Korean age, 22 years old, known for her stunning beauty. It's hard to forget Suzy is young for such a hard worker at only 21 years old. With many activities under her belt, Suzy represents her line of 94 among idols. 5. Kangta, 36 years old, Korean age, 37 years old. As one of the first-generation K-pop idols from the popular group HOT, Kangta really doesn't seem like he's aged much, if at all, since their breakup in 2001, over 14 years ago. Now that's some amazing genetics. 6. T-ARA, 24 years old, Korean age, 25 years old. T-ARA has a baby face, that's for sure, but her mix of good genes, regularly scheduled pilots and exercise, and good hygiene, the T-ARA member kept her youthful looks while showing off her sexy side on stage. 7. Nishkin, 27 years old, Korean age, 28 years old. He's got the face of a baby, but 2PM's Nishkin is far from one. This adorable man is actually 27 years old, though he could certainly pass off as a high schooler. 8. T-ARA, Sandara Park, 31 years old, Korean age, 32 years old. She's cute, she's gorgeous, she's sexy, and all in one package. It's hard to believe that 2NE1's T-ARA is already in her 30s when she could easily pass off as a Minnie. 9. Seungri, 24 years old, Korean age, 26 years old. As Minnie of Big Bang, Seungri certainly seems a lot older during his music promotions with his mature and chic concepts, so you may be surprised that he's still at a young age of 24. 10. Girls' Day Sojin, 29 years old. Sojin definitely does not look like she could be 29. The K-pop idol is nearing her 30th birthday, which occurs in just a few short months. Despite her age, her young, feminine, and sexy charms have always come through in performances. 11. F.X. Victoria, 28 years old. With her amazing beauty regimen and genes, Victoria has remained looking young and beautiful since her debut in girl group F.X. Even though she's almost 29 years old, she could definitely pass off as a young college student, and even an older high school student, should she appear in a drama that requires to do so. 12. After-school Jungga, 32 years old. Despite her after-school members being much younger than her, Jungga blends in quite nicely and you would never have guessed her true age. No matter her age, there's no doubt Jungga is sexy and beautiful. 13. Lee Hyori, 36 years old. Sexy queen of Korea, somehow, Lee Hyori has continued to grow more beautiful as she ages. Even at 36, she remains looking like a woman in her 20s with no wrinkle in sight. 14. One Punch Punch, Samuel, 14 years old. This kid is amazing! only 14 years old and has already made his debut, a sight not commonly seen in Korea. Under the stage name Punch of hip-hop duo One Punch, he will most definitely show us more of his talent in the near future. 15. 4-Minute Hyuna, 23 years old. Hyuna is known for her sexy appeal, and it's shocking to hear that she's only 23 years old. Could you imagine her status once she's Lee Hyun's age? Definitely the fashion and sexy icons of Korea. 16. BAP Zelo, 19 years old. Sometimes, you might mistake Zelo as the oldest due to his tall height. Following his debut as BAP, Zelo definitely shot up in height in the past 3 years.